Hello, Rose.
Hello, my dear.
What is it that I need from John?
Something personal. Something he would have carried 3 years ago.
I'm gonna get going.
Goodbye, my dear.
My partner in crime. John has always taken a protective role with me, especially when I get my crazy ideas. The guy doesn't go anywhere without that thing. A present from his dad or something like that. John, can I borrow your lighter?
Red, no one touches the lighter but me.
Yeah, but it would really help me out.
No.
All right, John. I followed your advice yesterday, went to see Rose, sucked it up, and cooperated. Now I need your lighter so that Rose can help me, and you are going to let me borrow it.
Damn. You put it like that. Fine, take it.
Thank you, John. I'll bring it back.
You better.
Those two don't work together. Hello, Rose.
Hello, my dear.
I'm gonna get going.
Goodbye, my...
I found what we need. John never lets go of this.
This is perfect. I will leave this here. Now, let us start with this object alone. Close your eyes.
Okay.
I want you to picture every item in this place as if they were people, as if they had minds that contain memories. Concentrate on this room and this room only.
I don't...
Concentrate.
I'm trying, but... Whoa, what's happening?
What can you see?
I can see this room, but it's hard to explain. I see things that...
Concentrate on those things. Now I want you to separate them and break them apart, one by one. I want you to single out the memories that were attached to Jean when he was here.
How the hell do I do that?
You will with a bit of help from me. Your friend always sat by the crystal ball table, and there is a particular place in here he loved to hang around. But you probably know what that is. For this to work, you need to focus on 3 things. The last being this item you brought from him. Focus on them.
John?
Come on, child, don't be scared. If you're seeing him, he's not fully real, but you can still interact with him in a way. Sometimes that's what you do with these projections. Fill in the holes, you know? Other times, just seeing them will be enough for your goal.
This is, as much as I hate to say it, this is pretty cool.
Use it well and never be afraid of it.
Thank you, Rose. Hello, Rose.
Hello, my dear.
So what is it that I need to do to use that projection trick you taught me?
Focus on 3 things in the room that are related to the incident you want to remember. And voila, it is that easy.
I'm gonna get going.
Goodbye, my dear. Talk to me, my dear. Let those nasty demons out.
Alice left me, but it's good. I mean, she could finally be happy. She's gone to her sister's. They're living in their expensive McMansion. Ah, Christ, I don't know how to be myself anymore. You know, the fat guy that eats the donuts and solves the case at the end of the day. Now I'm just going through the motions.
But there are always demons that bite us and chew us and take our peace with the world away. But the human heart is big and noble, and yours is also kind and gentle. And it is in that strong heart of yours where you can always find yourself.
There's this girl in the office. I was lucky to train her a couple of years back. Bright, smart, sharp, kicks like a man, shoots better than any of the old farts in the station. Got it from her father. He was a captain of the BPD. Always made our lives easier. I knew her brother, too. Scott. And that made her the same stuff as Erica, but still a cool kid. Last month, we lost him to a piece of shit murderer.
The things that life gives us and the things that life takes from us, we have no control over those. We do with them what we can.
Ah, bullshit! Scott should still be alive today. That kid didn't have to pay for our crap. He didn't deserve it, and neither did she. I was dumb to think I could pretend it was all fine. I guess it had to happen to her for it to hit me. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I can tell you a thing or two about demons, how to face them, how to fight them. I've gotten people that have hit rock bottom to stand up firm and walk again. But this demon of yours, I cannot tell you what to do with it. That is up to you. I am sorry, my dear.
So am I. So am I.
All right, now that it's quiet, I should see if I can use these visions of mine to find more clues. killer left a message here. How can I look at it? Buddy?
Yo!
I need to go all James Bond.
Biggie, you're the Bond, I'm the Q. What are your techie needs?
At the crime scene, I found this graffiti that was recently painted. I want to see whatever it covered.
I got just what you need. Take a look at this. Bada boom ding dang! It works like an ultraviolet light, only you can actually choose the color of light to cast, and it'll see through that color, revealing whatever's behind it. You know, like those hint books from those old PC adventure games.
That sounds pretty neat.
Not only that, you can also use it as a projector. Just plug it into your computer and transfer an image to it. You'll be able to project that image onto anything.
What would I do without you?
You'd be in a cave, crying yourself to sleep.
See you later.
Alligator.
The color is green. Number GK4893. I need to enter some sort of code here. If your eyes could see what mine can't. What does that mean? His mouth is very dry from the hanging. If I could only see what you saw. Wait, the message. What is he looking at? Is there something in that wall? What's this? What do we have here? A photo? Who's leaving these, and who are you? I'm going to email a digital picture of this to my computer so I can look at it later. Not all hangings are suicide victims. What could this mean? I wonder who she is. Let's see if this works. Another one will be hanged tonight. When will you see the signs? I've left something for you at the post office on Milk Street. Maybe it'll open your eyes. Ask for Joey to help you. Hello there. I'm here to retrieve a package.
Name, please.
Davies. Madison Davies.
1 second. Oh, do you have your ID with you?
I'm Special Agent Erica Reed, FBI. I need that package. It may provide clues to an ongoing investigation. It was sent to my boss, and I'm here to retrieve it for her.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Do you know who sent the package?
The package.
Yes, this package.
No, there's no sender info.
Are you sure?
Well, just that it's postmarked from another Boston office. Sorry.
If you find out anything else about it, please call this number.
Will do. Sorry, Agent.
His name tag says Joseph. This must be important. These look like pieces of the same picture. Who is this person? This must be important. All right, I got the woman's photo here. Now let's see what I can find. All right, I should look for any details that can tell me who this woman is. What is that on her bracelet? Her name? Sarah. All right, I should be able to use that if I want to cross-reference it with something. This is her, the woman from that picture. Let's see. I remember a little about this case. Davies and Sully handled it. And she was buried at Mount Auburn Cemetery, same as Scott. One evidence form coming up. Exactly what it says. A people search. I don't need to request any evidence right now. I don't need to No known current address. I should see if I can speak to this guy. Let's see what this gets me.
Hey, Erica.
Hey, Gwen. So, how's it been handling the evidence room?
Crazy, isn't it? Davey said it's only until we get out of this mess, cutbacks and all. Wish this came with the raise, but what can you do? Anyways, if you have any requests, I can get it for you.
I'll keep that in mind. So, Thank you, Gwen.
Anytime.
I have a request for you.
Yeah?
I'm looking for some evidence on a case from a couple of years back.
Well, aren't you in luck? We just moved archives from the past 3 years back here. Anything further back, it'll be a nightmare.
Hopefully it'll be around.
Do you have your evidence form?
Here you go.
All right, just 1 minute. There are more tapes, but this was all I could find.
Okay, thank you. But I need something to play this tape.
Agent Reed, what are you doing? Stop messing with my equipment.
I was wondering if I could borrow your tape recorder.
No, you can't.
It'll only be a minute.
I said no.
Buddy,
Yo!
I could use your help with Gallagher.
What do you want me to do?
You said your new hobby is to get on Gallagher's nerves. Can I see you in action?
That would make my day.
Wait 2 minutes and then meet me at the morgue.
Hello, Dr. Cadaver. Anything up?
Colby, what a surprise.
I was just thinking about you. My pet cockroach just died, and I wanted you to run an autopsy.
Oh, my Lord.
Please, it's very important. I'm very sentimental.
Bobby, you should go back to your hole upstairs before I make you part of my job.
I'm sure I could liven things up around here.
I'm past counting to 10.
That's awesome.
It would be awesome if you let me go back to my work.
All right, plugged in.
October 12th, 2008, recordings of case 342980, Sarah Goodman's death.
Mr. Goodman, can you recall the events of the last time you saw your wife?
It was last Wednesday. I had to leave again for a business trip.
What do you do, Mr. Goodman?
I'm the vice president of a goods export company. My job involves a lot of travel.
Did your wife approve of your lifestyle?
No, Sarah was never happy about it, especially after we moved to Boston. We lived in a small town in California, but with the promotion, I had to move to the headquarters.
Did your wife have any friends or acquaintances?
No, Sarah was very lonely.
Was she depressed?
Where are you going with this?
Please answer the question.
Yes, Sarah was on antidepressants, but she would have never done this to herself.
Mr. Goodman, let's go back to that last meeting with her. Was your wife upset that night?
Our anniversary was last Wednesday. She was sad I was going to spend another one away, so we had dinner at our favorite restaurant. But I had to leave from there, so we walked to the closest train station. I looked at my cell phone when I was leaving, and I told her it was our time. Inside joke. I handed her a note. The note said,
Damn. What would I need to reenact that time? McCoy?
Red?
I found something interesting in Davy's office.
Reed, tell me you didn't sneak in there.
Relax. Listen to this. Davy's got a fax yesterday. It mentioned someone was going to be hanged before the killing.
So that's why she brought us in.
The message also points to a package left in the post office for Davies. Davy shredded the message. It must not have been fully shredded because later she pulled it and saved what was left. But why didn't she just mention this last night?
She's walking on eggshells, and last time we cracked one, a lot went wrong.
But we have a killer on the loose. She should have told us everything.
You don't know everything that's happened around here, Red. Trust me on this, kiddo.
I'm going to call her.
I tried earlier. She didn't pick up.
I found something really interesting.
Yeah?
Whoever did this left clues behind that are pointing to another old case.
Go on.
Well, here's the thing. This other case, it was a hanging too, but it was closed as a suicide. Apparently the husband insisted it was a murder.
What do you think?
I need to gather more info.
Keep me posted. How's the case going?
It's going.
Well, you know what to do. Put your clues together, go back to the crime scene, pay a visit to Dr. Gallagher, see what surfaces.
I'm going to go back to my work.
Go get him, Red.
McCoy?
Red.
I'm going to...
Go get him, Red.
Hey, Sully.
So, you change your mind about lunch?
No. I need to ask you something.
What is it?
I found your name on a case and I need details. You remember anything about Sarah Goodman?
How can I forget? That was my first case, when McAdams was still in charge. I took the case with Davies.
Why did the FBI take the case?
Because of the husband. He refused to believe it was a suicide. He had some important and powerful friends, and we got pulled into it.
How did it go down?
The husband had left for a business trip. He was always abroad. When he came back this time, he found his wife hanging in their condo and immediately notified the police.
How did the case get handed off to the FBI?
The detective on the case immediately ruled it a suicide. The husband made some calls, and before you know it, Davies and I were driving to the scene.
So you were there at the crime scene?
Yeah, it was wicked awful. The woman had been dead for a while. Nothing like that for your first real case. Not that it was much of a case, or so Davies thought.
So the husband, this Robert Goodman, he was cleared of all charges?
He was abroad on a business trip. We checked, and his story cleared. He was very disturbed. Nobody's that good an actor.
Do you know where I can find him now?
As it happens, yeah. I saw him not long ago. He's on the streets.
He is?
Yeah, here's the saddest part of the story. He never gave up on the case. He obsessed over it. Quit his job, spent all of his money, lost his home. And it drove him mad. I dealt with him a lot of times when he would come here to beg for us to reopen the case, saying he had new proof.
So that's who that was. I remember seeing him a few times, yeah. Did you ever look at this new evidence?
Briefly, he went on about the possibility of someone having done this to others, but Davey said we'd be wasting our time, and really, there was nothing concrete. As for where you can find him, he hangs out around Shafter Avenue in Dorchester. I'll send the exact location to your phone.
Who closed the case?
Davies. We did our due research, interrogated Robert Goodman, but there was nothing pointing at murder. We talked to several family members who knew Goodman's wife. They had moved to the city recently from some suburb in California because of the husband's work.
What did the relatives say?
The victim was on antidepressants. They'd been living here for a little less than a year, and she wasn't coping well with the move. It all pointed to suicide. So, what's your interest?
I need to look at a couple of things before I can say. I may need your help on this.
Anything you need, Erica.
Thank you, Jared. See you later, Sully.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm looking for Robert Goodman. Do you know where I can find him?
Who's looking for him?
I'm Special Agent Erica Reed, FBI. Can you point me to Robert Goodman?
That would be me, Agent. What do you want?
You were married to Sarah Goodman, is that correct?
What about Sarah?
I'm conducting an investigation on her death, and I'd like to ask you a few questions. I was wondering if you can come with me to the station.
I'm sorry, but that's a part of my past I'd rather not relive.
It would really help if you came to the office with me.
No can do. I am fine where I am right now.
How could I convince him? Is this Sarah?
Oh, Sarah. Yes, this is her. I don't remember when we took this picture.
Mr. Goodman, I know this is difficult for you. I've read your file. I know what happened. There's new information on this case. I believe we may be dealing with a killer, There are others out there whose lives could depend on your help. Will you please come with me?
I'll come with you, Agent Reed. But I'm not sure I can be of any help.
Okay, Robert is in the interrogation room. I need to tell John. McCoy?
Red?
I've brought Robert Goodman with me. He's the husband of that other victim I told you about.
Good. Do you want a good cop, bad cop him?
No, let me handle this one.
All right, let's go. I'll watch from outside.
I heard you have Robert Goodman here.
Yeah. You know, Erica, let the kid handle it with you. This was his case, after all. Plus, Sully can do some good grilling.
So you're determined to keep your lazy ass attached to your desk for the whole day?
Nah, I think you should go, McCoy. This is your case now.
So who do you want, Erica?
Let's go, John. I want to do this on my own.
Go ahead, Red.
I have to get as... I need to get into the room for that. I have to get... All right, Mr. Goodman?
I'm only here because of what you showed me.
I know, and I wouldn't have brought you here if this wasn't important.
Oh, I'm not talking. I'm not comfortable.
How can I make you feel better?
I'm a little hungry.
Robert, please stay here. I have to get something done.
Don't take long.
John, I need to take care of something. Keep an eye on the guy.
He won't be going nowhere.
Well, maybe it'll help. I need some money for it. Oh, great. Works every time.
Yeah, good. How about something sweet?
Robert, please stay here.
Don't take long.
Can I take one?
Do me a favor, child, and take all of them. They're going to go to waste, and I hate throwing food away.
Do you always have donuts for your customers?
They used to love them, been doing it for years. But now they're not as popular anymore. Makes me sad.
How about something sweet? How about some... Thank you.
So will you help me now, Mr. Goodman?
Call me Robert.
Thank you. Your wife, Sarah.
Beautiful woman. Very kind. She didn't deserve what happened to her.
You don't believe she committed suicide?
I didn't believe it was possible at the time.
There's new information, and...
I've spent a long time trying to convince you people she hadn't killed herself. But that was such a long time ago.
Sir, I'm a firm believer that it's never too late for justice. We may have made a terrible mistake.
Yeah, tell that to Agent Davies and Agent McAdams. Are they listening? Agent, those still are very painful memories to me. I'll help you. But I don't see the point in all of this anymore. Sarah is gone, and that's something that will never change.
Did you or your wife have any enemies? Anyone who might have wanted to kill her?
You already have all that information in your case files. Do you have any new information or not?
Do you know this man?
Well, that's horrible. Why are you showing this to me?
Trust me, I wouldn't show you if I didn't need to. We found him dead last night.
Wait. I do know that man.
Do you know his name?
Yes, of course. I don't remember.
anything that you can help with. Where do you know him from? Anything?
I'm sorry, Agent. I don't remember.
All right. I should be able to get into his memories. But first, I need to find a way so that he'll let me touch him.
What are you doing? Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I need to get him to stay put. Robert, please stay here. I have to get something done.
Don't take long.
I wonder if I can find Sarah's grave here. Sarah Goodman, here you are. I'm not too sure what I'm expecting to find here. What is this? Could this have belonged to Sarah? Oh, God. She was murdered. Poor woman. I better leave her be. It was embarrassing enough already. I have to get... This necklace.
My lord. I haven't seen that thing in ages. It belonged to my wife. May I? It was an anniversary gift. Where did you find it?
I visited her grave.
I used to do that, religiously, day after day, and until I just stopped. It's a thing of beauty. Just like she was.
Robert, I need you to think back and look for the name of this man in the picture.
I'm trying. I'm remembering the last time I met with my wife. He came up in that conversation. I just can't remember well. The details are...
Robert, please try to think back to that moment.
Have you ever lost someone you love, Agent? You want to hold on to the memories for as long as you can, but they dissipate through the years. And then all you're left with are the fragments, small moments. I've tried for too long to hold on to a ghost, and it didn't get me anywhere. Now I don't want to remember.
Robert, I know exactly what it is to lose someone you love. I lost my brother to a murderer. And I know what it is to chase ghosts too. But there is a real chance here that if you're right, if your wife was indeed murdered, we may find this person. So please, help us.
It was the last time we met. We were at a train station. I was about to leave on a business trip. Again. Sarah was sad. She didn't want me to go. She hated this town.
I can't make anything out of this. My visions are too confused. Maybe I should pay Rose a visit. Robert, please stay here. I have to get something done.
Don't take long.
Hello, Rose.
Hello, my dear.
So what is it that I need to do to use that projection trick you taught me?
Focus on 3 things in the room that are related to the incident you want to remember. And voila, it is that easy. How are you doing, my dear? How's that case you were asking about last night?
I'm having some issues with it. Something maybe you could help me with?
Tell everything to Mama Rose.
I'm talking to this man. I need to help him remember something. I can see his memories, somehow, but there are pieces that are missing, things he can't recall.
People sometimes bury details, but you'd be surprised how much they can remember if pointed in the right direction. Like when the sweet smell of a bakery reminds you of Mom's delicious baked goods.
Right. But how can I figure what will trigger him to remember?
But you can do much more than just that. You can see what they think they have forgotten.
He's a little twitchy already. If I start telling him this stuff...
That is not the way to go about it. You can use your own mind to help them without pronouncing a single word. Think of it as a kind of regression.
Regression? How?
Is there anything in particular you want to remember, my dear?
Sometimes I wish I could go back to the time when my brother was killed.
Oh, my dear. Are you sure this is something you want to do? It can be very damaging to your soul, a thing like that.
I went to the cemetery today, and something's been bugging me ever since. I can't put my finger on what, so I'd like to try to remember.
As you wish. I will be here to help you. Close your eyes. Go back to that moment, that day. Remember what happened.
I can see him, but I can't quite remember.
What is fuzzy to you right now?
It's silly, but I can't remember the color of his jacket.
What else?
I don't know if he was calm or angry or sad. I can't remember. I always see him angry at me. Angry at...
Try to remember what it really was, not the memory you've painted since. Tell me when you are ready, my dear.
I think I got it.
Now focus again. Focus on the actual regression and finish that memory you have just manipulated back into what it was. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Cordelia?
Who?
Someone I met today. She knows you. I stole a flower from her brother's grave. Such a horrible person. Who does that? What kind of a person forgets to bring flowers to her brother and steals them from another grave?
Calm down, my dear.
He was calm, Scotty. He had this expression on his face. He knew he would die, yet he had such a calm expression for my sake. He knew I had failed.
But you are still trying, my dear. And he knows that. Wherever he is, he knows that.
Okay, let's see what I can make of this. They made a nice couple. No, that's not right. Sarah was a very beautiful woman. So sad. Your wife was beautiful.
Yes, she always will be.
He took a picture of her. Maybe this could help trigger more memories. What were you doing before you left? Did you have your cell phone with you? Did you receive any calls?
Yes, I did. And I took a picture of Sarah.
What did you do after?
I sent it to my sister. I don't know how this is of any help.
Trust me, it is. There's a text message from Karina. What's your sister's name?
Karina. I haven't seen her since, well...
Did she reply to that picture you sent her?
Yes. She commented on... She said she loved the color of the dress because it was her favorite color.
What is that?
Blue. Karina's favorite color is blue. It was our mother's favorite color as well.
I can't figure out. Do you remember what color dress she was wearing that day?
Blue. It was blue.
No, that's not right.
October 12th, 2008, recordings of case 342980, Sarah Goodman's death. Mr. Goodman, can you recall the events of the last time you saw your wife?
It was last Wednesday. I had to leave again for a business trip.
What do you do, Mr. Goodman?
I'm the vice president of a goods export company. My job involves a lot of travel.
Did your wife approve of your lifestyle?
No, Sarah was never happy about it, especially after we moved to Boston. We lived in a small town in California, but with the promotion, I had to move to the headquarters.
Did your wife have any friends or acquaintances?
No, Sarah was very lonely.
Was she depressed?
Where are you going with this?
Please answer the question.
Yes, Sarah was on antidepressants, but she would have never done this to herself.
Mr. Goodman, let's go back to that last meeting with her. Was your wife upset that night?
Our anniversary was last Wednesday. She was sad I was going to spend another one away, so we had dinner at our favorite restaurant. But I had to leave from there, so we walked to the closest train station. I looked at my cell phone when I was leaving, and I told her it was our time. Inside joke. I handed her a note. The note said...
Damn. What would I need to reenact that time? October 2008. This should help me figure out what I need. Robert, I want you to listen to this and tell me if it brings back any memories.
Mr. Goodman, let's go back to that last meeting with her. Was your wife upset that night?
Our anniversary was last Wednesday. She was sad I was going to spend another one away, so we had dinner at our favorite restaurant. But I had to leave from there, so we walked to the closest train station. I looked at my cell phone when I was leaving, and I told her it was our time. Inside joke. I I handed her a note. The note's,
Any information you can give me from here?
The time. 9:30 p.m. It was something that Sarah had always remembered from some date we had when we started going out. That was the time that night. Yes.
What about the note? What did the note say?
I don't remember. Don't you wish sometimes we could go back in time? I would have never left her that night.
What would I need to reenact that time? How can I find the time? How can I find the date? Do you remember the date when this happened?
No.
Can you remember
The time.
What station were they at? Robert, you mentioned the last time you saw your wife was at a train station. Can you remember what station it was?
Oh, gosh. I don't remember what station it was, but I do remember I took her to a Thai restaurant on Boylston Street. Her favorite place. They have the best chicken curry in town. We went to the closest station on our way back.
Do you remember the name of the restaurant?
No. I'm sure I could remember if I hear the name.
This should help. Robert, please stay here.
Don't take long.
That's too far. McCoy?
Red?
How am I supposed to find a Thai restaurant just like that?
You could search it. Or I could tell you that you're looking for a place called Curry Palace. They get the best curry in town. It's common knowledge.
John, you are a genius.
I like food. Man, I really could go for some pad thai right about now. Go ahead, Red.
Okay, let me look for that restaurant's name to help Robert. There we go. This should help Robert. Okay, Robert, tell me if any of these ring a bell. Curry Palace.
Yes, the Curry Palace. That's the one.
Okay, we're making progress. Is this a note? Maybe I can make him remember it. Did you give her something that day? Anything?
Yes, in fact, I did. A note.
What did the note say?
I don't remember. It was... I saw her opening the note as the tea pulled away.
All right, what do we have here? What did the note say? I need to gather more info. My visions are too confused. What did the note... I need to gather... What about the note? What did the note say?
I'm sorry, Agent. I don't remember.
October 12th, 2008. Recordings of case 342980, Sarah Goodman's death. Mr. Goodman, can you recall the events of the last time you saw your wife?
It was last Wednesday. I had to leave again for a business trip.
What do you do, Mr. Goodman?
I'm the vice president of a goods export company. My job involves a lot of travel.
Did your wife approve of your lifestyle?
No, Sarah was never happy about it, especially after we moved to Boston. We lived in a small town in California, but with the promotion, I had to move to the headquarters.
Did your wife have any friends or acquaintances?
No, Sarah was very lonely.
Was she depressed?
Where are you going with this?
Please answer the question.
Yes, Sarah was on antidepressants, but she would have never done this to herself.
Mr. Goodman, let's go back to that last meeting with her. Was your wife upset that night?
Our anniversary was last Wednesday. She was sad I was going to spend another one away, so we had dinner at our favorite restaurant. But I had to leave from there, so we walked to the closest train station. I looked at my cell phone when I was leaving, and I told her it was our time. Inside joke. I handed her a note. The note said...
Damn. What would I need to reenact that time? Robert, please.
Don't take long.
McCoy?
Red?
I need to know what that damn note says.
Wouldn't your power help you?
No, it doesn't. Unless I reenacted whatever happened back then.
Go ahead, Red.
This is a crazy idea, but let's see if it works. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll give it a try.
This is obviously a suicide. At least it'll pass as one. We don't have time to deal with this.
Don't you want to investigate further?
When you've been on the force as long as I have, you'll learn to pick the big cases from the ones that'll only suck up your resources and not go anywhere. We'll talk more outside.
Do you remember?
Oh, Sarah was romantic. She liked nice dinners with candles and having a song that was just for us. That night I handed her a note. The note said, it was something from a song called The Taking from Scarlet Furies. She told me several times that it was our song. So I wrote her something from those lyrics. I wish I'd paid attention to that stuff when it mattered.
This is it. This is the song. The Taking by the Scarlet Furies. Sorry, I thought I had set this to vibrate.
That...
What about it?
That song. That's our song. Oh, the note I wrote her had a phrase from that song. And though the rest I'm bound to lose, the one thing I'll take with me is you. This is... strange.
It's a great song. And maybe it's a sign. I really do think I can help you, Robert.
I remember now. I remember clearly. I took a picture of Sarah before we walked down to Copley Station. Sarah had that look on her face. I knew exactly what it was.
God, this station is dirty.
They need the janitor from our station. What's his name again?
Mr. Longmore. Anthony.
Anthony, yes. He's a nice man.
Yeah, he's one of the only friends I have.
You have to make an effort to like this city.
It feels like our life is a long string of goodbyes.
And hellos. Sarah, you know this is what I do for a living. Here, I wrote this for you. I could only find a napkin. I love you, Sarah.
Your train is here.
I'll be back before you know it. That was the last time I ever saw her alive. After I found her hanging in our apartment, my job, none of it made sense anymore. You have your name now. Am I free to go, Agent Reed?
Robert, I'm going to do my best to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, thank you. For Sarah's sake. You're a kind woman. I know it's none of my business, but you mentioned a brother who'd been murdered. Whatever happened to him, let it go. Don't end up where I did.
Way to go, kiddo. Go search that name. I'll give the man a ride.
Thanks. Have you seen any good memories lately? I have one for you. Search for Amy Lewis. I'm sure it'll ring a bell or two. Oh. Who the hell is sending me these?